Hello and welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In our last episode, we attempted to hunt down some of the cult members. We hit a couple of snags along the way. We found this guy, but found out that his level was a bit too high for us to take out now. So we need to find a new target. But I believe that this guy over here says this cultist was hiding in a wolf den in Focus. We happen to be not too far from Focus, so let's see if we can figure out where he is. First, it looks like there is actually a quest over here to accept, so let's go. Let's actually just teleport in here real quick, do a little bit of sightseeing around this town. Looks like we have some locations that we can clear for some bonus XP. Alright, let's start over here. Well, let's actually wait. So this is the leader's house, but the leader's actually over here, so that's very interesting. I guess let's actually start with the leader's house then. Because if the leader isn't there now, that means there might be less bodyguards there. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, that seems like quite a lot of security guards. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Gotta be careful not to get spotted here. Let's start over here with this guy. Let's actually, I think we got this gauntlet here last time. It has a little bit of bonus assassin damage on it. So let's go ahead and equip that. Let's make sure our assassin damage is high enough here, because I want to be able to one-shot here. This. Hopefully that should be good enough. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and loot the treasure over here. Oh, looks like we have been spotted. Alright. That's the captain taken care of. Luckily, none of the other guards were alerted there. Let's go ahead and loot the supplies over here. burn them. Whoops. Looks like we accidentally caused some kind of explosion somehow. What the heck? It's annoying, my assassination just didn't go off there.
What are you doing here? Someone has to be close. Stay alert. Nothing to worry about. Have you spotted them? Nothing yet. Report to me the moment you see something. They're probably long gone by now. Don't hesitate to kill him now.
Alright, that was a bit of an awkward situation, but I think we managed to find our way out of it. Alright, let's go ahead and loot the rest of the treasures. And burn the rest of the supplies.
That will hurt the Spartans' chances.
And I suppose we can just head on over. What is this over here? Socratic Mess. Yeah, I guess we'll accept this side quest.
I'm here to see Socrates.
Alexios!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Sokrates never stops talking about you.
And you are...
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
What the heck?
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. If he can't find time to mention me.
So, where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not the word I'd use. He frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a thinker.
That's not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
What the heck is this drama revolving around Socrates? I assumed that he was a scholar and a gentleman. It appears not. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
What is it?
Sokrates. They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
I can't believe Sokrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
Alright, let's see. In the leader's house where we just were. What a coincidence. I don't think we're gonna be able to avoid detection here, so I think we should just go in for a rush assassinate, maybe. Alright. Oh gosh, not bounty hunter. What's this guy's story? Looks like he's weak to archer damage, hunter damage. More damage from ranged attacks. Alright, let's see if we can get the jump on them. And then try to pelt them with some ranged attacks. Or, I guess, just take them out with an assassination. That works too. Alright, where is Sokrates?
Alexios, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
We've known each other a long time now. You know how I got in here.
You've taught me that the blade can sometimes be necessary. But I don't think this was one of those times.
I was worried about you.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
You would go to trial just to prove you can convince them of your innocence?
Exactly. You have your ways to find excitement, and I have mine.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About...
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Sokrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married?
What?
What you just said. That means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another.
Oh my gosh.
So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now I have my answer.
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Alexios, you!
I'll come back when I have what I need.
Alright, I guess we are off to see the Pythia. A cultist clue? Huh.
They'll be on high alert here.
Huh. Wait, did we unlock a cultist clue here? Huh, we did. How did we, that's weird. Huh. Okay, well I guess we can unveil this guy.
Cosmos fights for Athens, and so Athens fights for Cosmos.
Okay. Iobates, the Stoic? Calculating and mysterious, everywhere and nowhere, none were as feared as Iobates of Limnos, and the bloodthirsty mercenaries fighting in his name. Under his careful planning, these rogues became a force for terror and oppression across the islands. Alright, unfortunately it does look like he is level 49, so I don't think we are going to be able to take him out quite yet. I'm still kind of confused as to how we uncovered that clue. I guess one of the guards must have been holding it, I guess, and we looted it from them without knowing. Hard to tell. Let's see what's over here. Guest house. Is the leader still over here? Leader is over here. Okay. Let's see what's inside here. Okay. It's not too heavily guarded. Oops. Oh gosh. Looks like we've been spotted by civilians.
Get out of here, miss!
It looks like a mercenary is on his way to come get us. I think we can fight him. What's up with this guy? Takes more damage from melee attacks. Alright. See if we can get the jump on him over here. Alright. That wasn't too hard. Let's go ahead and loot the last of our treasures over here. I think we have one other location of interest over here. Let's go check that out super quick. This looks like an interesting structure. Alright. It's a gymnasium. Okay, let's try to sneak around this way. Alright. Well, that was quick and easy. Go ahead and loot our treasure. I think we should be good to head over to the priest of the mountain. Actually, let's go ahead and accept this quest first. But let's make sure to grab this on the way. Check out this area. Oh my gosh. I think my archery needs a little work. Alright. See what's over here now. What is this area? Camp of the Bow Bearers. Okay, let's see.
I should be careful. High security here.
I feel like we're gonna get spotted here. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and go in for the rush assassinate. Whoops. Did not mean to hit the dog. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I do need to work a little bit on my archery. My aim is a little off today. Luckily we managed to clear that camp out with no problem. Guess we'll stop by over here super quick. Prometheus and the birthplace of humankind. Like what the heck? Okay. so there's 3 cultist guards. Just be careful here. If I remember, I think these cult members are actually quite strong fighters. See if we can. Alright, and now it's just the leader left.
The madmen of Prometheus. If only Athena could breathe life into them.
Alright. That wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and loot our treasures. Got some more ancient tablets over here. It's pretty good. We need to be stocking up on those. And we got one more treasure chest over here. Alright, now let's head over to this quest over here.
Come on.
Let's just take one of these horses. I'm sure they won't mind. Alright, let's see what's going on over here.
Is it a big hurt or a little?
Will the hurts go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run.
Grr!
Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios. Are you here for treatment?
Play acting instead of medicine. When I'm wounded, I prefer to see someone serious.
The gods and the medicines they give us can do little when a patient has no hope. That's the best treatment I can give.
You've thought this through.
You look strong and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy. A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to a Misthios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now. Bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll
Okay.
bring you the herbs. You
Guess
said they
we
were
are
southeast of here?
off to collect
Yes.
some herbs.
By a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive gray-green. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see. First I want to stop by the blacksmith real quick. See if he's selling any useful supplies.
Is there something you need?
In particular, olive wood and ancient tablets. There's some olive wood here, so we'll take that. Guess we'll take the fur as well. Might use that for upgrading. This is quite expensive. I don't think we need those.
My thing.
Yeah, we could use the fur for upgrading some gear in the future, maybe. Alright, let's see if we can go find these mandrake herbs. Oh, looks like I've spotted some wolves.
Count said the herbs would be near a little stream.
Okay, wait a minute.
That looks like it.
That multi-shot ability is quite useful here. All right. Yeah, I believe that is our first time using that multi-shot ability. It's pretty neat. And I believe because we have upgraded hunter abilities,
These
it
must be
actually
the herbs
doesn't take
Licaon
any
wanted.
arrows to use it, so it's pretty good ability that we can use. Whenever we're in multi-way combat.
These should be enough mandrake herbs. Time to go back to the physician.
Alright, so we got our herbs. Time to head back to the physician.
Here, I found your herbs.
Thank you. I'll prepare these for my patients. Could you please stay a while?
I'll wait.
I've crushed the herbs so they'll be easier to take. Could you please bring them to my patients? Just tell them they're from me, Licaon.
I thought I brought you more herbs than these.
I needed to save a double dose for my grandmother. I'll give it to her soon.
Sure. I'll just deliver the rest then.
Thank you. All my patients are in and around the Hora of Delphi. One should be at the animal pens to the west. One is building a house in the northeastern corner. And, one works in the fields to the south. Come back here when you're done.
I'm sure I can find them.
Alright.
Licaon sends his regards.
The medicine he promised. Thank you. Tell me, did he look well?
He didn't look sick to me.
I've seen him up and walking around at all hours, mumbling to himself. He seems worried. I should bring him some sweets to cheer him up.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Okay.
These herbs are from Licaon.
Oh, thank you. That physician is so thoughtful and so handsome. It's too bad he's decided not to marry.
Why not?
He just told me some nonsense about not wanting to burden an innocent woman with his worries. Personally, I just wish he'd been honest and said I'm not his type.
I wonder why he'd say that.
Alright, got one more patient. All the way out here in the fields.
Licaon made this medicine for you.
Thanks. See, I take care of these beasts, and Licaon takes care of me. Too bad nobody takes care of him, though.
What do you mean?
His parents died young. His grandmother raised him, but then she was born under a cursed star. Never mind that. He's a good boy.
Born under a cursed star? That's weird.
I delivered all your medicine. Seems you have a lot of people concerned for your well-being.
Thanks. My grandmother, Praxithea, I have to bring her the last of the medicine. Will you come along with me to her house? I think I need your help.
Yes. I'd like to know what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. Please, my grandmother's house is this way. Thanks for coming with me. Just say,
Okay.
Why do you ask me that?
if someone is impious to the point of doing grave injustice to people as well as the gods, do they not deserve punishment?
What did Praxithea do?
She spoke false prophecies for years. Those who came to her for advice received only lies.
Your grandmother was an oracle.
Huh.
Yes, up on the hill in Delphi. She confessed to me recently that she never heard the gods, and only repeated the words she was told.
Told by vile people with evil intentions.
Exactly. Wars have been fought over those words. She can't be left unpunished.
My family was torn apart by a false prophecy. If it was one of hers, I may take matters into my own hands.
Get out of here, Lycaon. I know what you want to do. You'll just bring more shame on our family.
I don't want to do this, Agavi. But for the sake of justice, we can't let Praxithea live.
It's out of our hands anyway. Some strange men were searching the village today, looking for her. I brought them here,
Some
and they dragged her away.
strange
What
men.
kind of justice is that?
You wouldn't understand. She was an impious old fool. Now we have nothing more to worry about. Who are you anyway?
I'm Alexios. I've also been wronged by a false prophecy. It might have been your grandmother's.
If we don't find her, we can't settle any of this. Please help me figure out where she's been taken.
I'll look for clues.
What did you expect me to do? All that talk about killing? A solution should
Praxithea must
so
have
I
lost
took-
this bracelet in the struggle. But no ordinary thief would have left something so valuable behind.
Okay, so it probably wasn't thieves. They were probably here to get her specifically.
This looks like a contract. Deliver the package to the drop-off and don't damage it. If they mean Lycaon's grandmother, chances are she's alive.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Have you seen anything strange going on around here?
Well, if bandits taking over my cousin's farm is strange, yes.
What did they do?
Gave her a running start. She can't go back there. They've set up camp, and they're armed and dangerous.
Interesting. Where is that farm?
It's not far west of here, but I wouldn't mess with those bandits.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay. Not far west of here, so I believe it's probably here. First, let's go over here to the Pythia's house, and let's try to clear that out for the, XP.
Hidden.
Okay. So there are 4 cultist guards and a captain to take out. I messed up my critical assassinated and tried to run away. Let's see if we can get this guy. Right. And I believe that leaves just the captain left. All right. Let's go ahead and take the treasure. And let's head over to this. Oh. I guess we have to turn in this quest first before we go to save the grandmother.
Praxithea was kidnapped and brought to a farm west of here. The bandits were hired to deliver her alive.
Thank you for figuring that out, Alexios.
I'm no fool, Lycaon. Your sister put Praxithea in great danger, and you've been asking me about killing. Do you want me to end her life?
No. It has to be me. I need to kill her.
You're no killer. I am. If she's done the harm you said she has, then it sounds like you need my services.
She's my responsibility. I don't want her to suffer. That's why I asked you for Mandrake. It's a painkiller. But for now, will you go to the farm to stop those bandits? I don't think I can take them all on myself.
Let's go find Praxithea.
Thanks, Alexios. You said the farm was to the west. I'll meet you there.
Alright, now let's head out to the farm, which I believe should be here. Alright.
That must be the farm where Praxithea is being held prisoner.
Okay, doesn't look like too many guards to deal with here. Alright, I believe that's everyone. Let's go ahead and free this other captive real quick to complete the location.
I can't believe
And then let's free the grandmother.
Thank you, my child. We must get away from here. Could more bandits be coming? Please, let's get out of here.
Is this the meeting spot? That's not the physician. Huh, okay.
Thank you for saving me, dear child.
Don't thank me, voice of Apollo. Or were those someone else's words you spoke?
So you've met my grandson. You're right. I lied to everyone. I am so sorry. The gods should have killed me by now. Instead, they made me live with my remorse.
Why did you spread lies? People trusted you. You were supposed to bring them the word of Apollo.
I didn't plan to, not when I was chosen to be the oracle of Apollo. But I met people there who told me I must speak the words they asked, or else my family would suffer for my disobedience.
Family? Do you remember telling a Spartan family that their younger child must die? A grieving mother with eyes like mine.
I am so sorry for what you have lost.
Who wanted you kidnapped? These brutes didn't come up with the idea themselves.
Please, don't ask me that. The ones who want to punish me now, the ones who told me what to say, they would bury you alive if I told you about them.
The ones with masks and dark cloaks? The cult of Cosmos?
Do not speak their name.
Did she tell you? Is she the oracle who brought ruin on your family?
I'm sorry for what I've done. I accept my punishment. But please, don't let my grandson kill me. Lycaon's a good man, a healer. This would break him.
No, this is my responsibility. I must be the one to end her.
I don't think violence will solve anything. It wasn't her fault. It
I've
was a
killed
cult.
enough people to know that violence has no end. Better to move on and make the best of the lives the gods have given you.
Move on? But you said Praxithea ruined your family.
She can do no more harm. Killing her for revenge won't change what happened.
Exactly.
Besides, didn't you tell me something about hope?
Thank you for your mercy. I promise I will do good with what's left of my days.
You're right, Alexios. I might not be able to forgive my grandmother, not right away. But she can go on with her life, and I with mine.
I think you've made the right decision, Lycaon.
Ah, how do you do this? Decide who lives and who dies.
How do you do it, Lycaon? All those lives depending on you, needing your healing and kindness.
I think I need you, Alexios. Not to kill anybody or find anything. Just to stay with me.
I think I'm good.
I'm no healer, but I think you've been through a lot, Lycaon. You don't need a Misthios in your life. Go back home and be the physician you were meant to be.
Alright. Now I think we can head over to the Sanctuary. Talk to the Oracle about Sokrates' sentencing.
Oh no. You remember me? Just go. I'm too old for this.
It's kind of funny. Oh god! I wasn't even looking at the screen.
By the gods! Don't let them do that again!
That was a bit of a jump scare. But it appears their ambush has failed. Is she not here? I'm confused. Ah! A hidden staircase.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
You told Sokrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Sokrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Sokrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally? For what?
I know much of Sokrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Sokrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Sokrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
Wow. That's complicated.
I understand why you think Sokrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Sokrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Sokrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Sokrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Huh. What a strange turn of events. Let's see. Tomb of the First Pythia. I believe we have been there. It's up here. Oh, what the? Can't I go anywhere without getting attacked by guards? Let's see. Oh gosh.
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Sokrates.
You are? Prove it.
I'm not proving anything to you. I just saved your life, and I'm here to help.
Okay, if you say so.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
Get rid of him?
I've always been curious. What does Sokrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. What drew you to Sokrates?
I've never met a man like him and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
Huh.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Sokrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
Wow.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Sokrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Sokrates gone, but I need to take care of them.
Okay. Did get a nice level up.
I need to talk to them.
Right, over.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mistius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Sokrates needs your help.
Sokrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Sokrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Sokrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Sokrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Sokrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you.
Huh.
Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
All right. I think that is actually going to be a good time to call it an end to this episode. We came to Phokis to try to hunt down occultists, but it appears you've gotten wrapped up in a lot of Socrates drama. So join us next time as we try to finish up this Socrates quest line and continue our hunt for the elusive cultist. Alright, see you guys.